actually need this. We're using the mixer. Okay, oh. Hi guys, I'm Nicole Coquette and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. We are going to be making chocolate chip cookies with dried whole egg powder. I got this as a form of emergency. What did I just say? I got this as a form of emergency food back like during 2020 after, you know, all the grocery stores were empty because like everybody bought everything up and the panic of the pandemic. Well, I decided that I wanted to have food on hand for emergencies like that. Well, I bought some of these. I have this, the eggs, I have cheese, I have like dried peppers. But the thing is, it lasts 10 years, which is awesome. But once you open it, it's only good for a year. And back in November, I didn't have any eggs and I didn't have any money. So I was like, well, you know what? That constitutes as an emergency and we are going to open the eggs. So I did. And let me just say, they're not it. Like, if I was dying and like the apocalypse and I needed eggs, sure, great and protein, you know, you're gonna get over it. You're probably starved, but like, they're not that great as like eggs. Like I made eggs to eat, and I've also even attempted to do breakfast burritos with them, and they're just not very good. Now that could have been a user error. That could have been maybe I didn't add enough water. I don't know, but I have to get through this can in a year. Actually less than a year because that was November. So we're looking at like 8 months or so. So I thought baking might be the best way to go about this. You take the amount of eggs and the amount of warm water, mix it together, and then use it. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to add everything in here and see if it works because I need to get through this. I'm not gonna waste it. They're not cheap, you know? And then it's good. I don't know if it's good after 10 years, honestly, because like once like we're at year 5, we're halfway through. If I have to go through another thing of eggs before the 10-year mark, I may just throw up. Okay, let's get started. First things first, it says in order to make eggs, we need 2 of these. So it says 1/3 a cup of egg powder and 1/3 a cup of warm water. So let's go ahead, we'll turn on the water. It takes a second to get warm. I know that this is a dry ingredient thing and this is a wet, but it doesn't say 1/3 on here. And I know this is 1/3, so we're going this way. We'll see what happens. Before I do that, we'll go ahead and do the 1/3 of egg powder. So the egg powder. And my water. And then we're gonna whisk it around. We'll use a fork, I suppose. I guess let's get these eggs out of the way. And let's whisk it around. I just realized I did not get my sugar or my brown sugar out. And this isn't coffee. This is flour. Yeah. I had a bunch of really nice Mary mushroom canisters and I sold them like over a year ago to pay my rent. That was sad, but like, you know, I needed to. And then I did have it in a big glass jar and then it broke. So I had to throw it out. I still have a glass jar that has my rice in it. So this was the next best thing. I like to reuse my food containers. Okay, we are going to mix stuff in here. I need my recipe book. Got it. I stepped on it. Can you see it? There's a big crack in it. So I'm gonna go to the baking section. Bam. I need to like add more stuff in here. I have a lot of recipes that are online that I have not printed out. Where's my cookie dough recipe? Okay, maybe there's a dessert section and not the baking section. Where is it? That's exactly what I did. See, I forget. I haven't gotten in here in a minute. For cookies anyway. Usually, I don't trust myself. It's in here. But since I'm filming, I know that I will leave something out. One year for Christmas, I made 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies to take to West Virginia and realized that I didn't put salt in them. And you can tell, and they were not that good. Okay, where is it? I guess it's so much in here that I've not even printed it out. Whatever, okay. Okay, I know that we need 2 eggs in here, but first we need to do a butter. Boy, we're winging it, okay. I know it, confidence. We got this. Okay, there's our butter. They are room temp, and they are in there. Okay, so now we need to get a little thing, paddle. Okay, we are going to do a cup of brown sugar and a cup of white sugar. Trying not to make a mess. We shall see if that happens. Okay, I may have to open a bag of brown sugar. Gotta pack it in here. Put it up here so you can see. Okay, there's, good heavens. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this up. Lock you, and there we go. Okay. That looks nice and creamy. Would you like to see? All right. It's nice and creamy. We're gonna go ahead and scrape it down. Boy, I'm doing this without a tripod. Look at me. Just winging it. Okay. Now we're going to add our eggs and our vanilla. Okay, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of vanilla, or if you have extract or flavor or imitation, it doesn't matter. I use this Mexican vanilla blend. It's rather cheap in the Hispanic section at Walmart. Recommend highly. Okay, we're going to do 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. And then we gotta add this egg that we have added the water to. This is all an experiment just to see if this is even possible. So we're gonna take the spatula. Can you even see this? Like, am I even, hang on. It's like, gosh, is everything I'm doing even being seen on the camera? We're just gonna dump this in. It's really thick. And hopefully these turn out, because that will be quite a waste of butter if it doesn't. Well, waste of everything, but especially butter. Butter is not really cheap. Okay, we forgot to get our dry ingredients ready. I feel like my camera is hella crooked. I feel like we are crooked, but this is what we're gonna do. Okay, now we need to blend our dry ingredients before we add it in here. Okay, we are going to add 2 4th cups of flour. 1, 2, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. My youngest always tells me that I'm so brave for doing that over the bowl because too much could come out. And she's right. One day there's going to be a problem where I put too much salt. And then I will learn. And then we have a teaspoon of baking soda. And then you're just going to mix it around a bit. And And before we put this in, we're gonna go ahead and scrape down the edges. The vanilla. I always put a lot. Like, some people don't put that much vanilla. I put 3 tablespoons every time. And that's all you smell. But, oh my gosh, that makes a really good cookie. It's the only time that being vanilla is a good thing. Sorry, that was kind of perverted. Is this a safe place? Are we allowed to make jokes like that? I know that a lot of people in this community are, I would say religious, you know. I'm a spiritual girly. Like, I'm spiritual, but I don't go to church, you know? Like, are we allowed to say dirty jokes? I don't know. Okay, we are gonna put just a little bit in here, not the whole thing, because pro tip, if you don't know, which I feel like probably everyone in this community probably does know this, but I knew that was gonna happen. I knew. That's a lot. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, if you put all of your flour in there at one time, you run the risk of beating all the glutens out, and then you have flat cookies. You definitely want to try to mix it easy and like not overdo it. And then I find it best to chill it, like while your oven is preheating and like in between batches, because cold dough seems to rise better too. I don't remember what the science behind it is, but there probably is some science behind it. So if you are a smart girly or guy, you know, there's some men that watch this channel too. If you're a smart person, let me know in the comments on why chilling it makes it better, okay? Please don't do what you did last time. We're gonna scrape all this off and then scrape it down. And then we're gonna fold in our chocolate chips. Okay. Folding it in. And if Moria, is that her name? If David and Moria are watching, this is how you fold it in. Okay, we're gonna preheat the oven to 350. Oh. And then we're gonna, oh, crap. I always forget. I don't know how many times that I have started this oven and these things would be in there and they'd be so hot. I use that time to just season them with oil after that, but it's annoying to pull out really hot cast iron skillets. But we're gonna put our dough in the fridge and then let it chill, and then we're gonna bake some and see. Hopefully they turn out. Well, they look good. They look like they actually did what they were supposed to do. And they smell really good. So now we just need to taste them and see if they have that really weird egg taste. So I got all the cookies off. They kind of spread out. They're not like fat. They did kind of flatten. That could be because of the powdered egg. Maybe I beat the crap out of them too much. I don't know. But we're going to try it and see if it tastes good. Now, I do think it tastes a little bit different than the usual cookies that I make, but it doesn't taste bad at all. Just slightly different. I don't know how to describe it, but I put like 3 tablespoons of vanilla in here, so you taste a lot of vanilla, Very good. It's nice now knowing that I did this experiment, and I know now that I can make chocolate chip cookies with dehydrated whole eggs, and probably can make a whole bunch of other things. So we're gonna get creative because I have a year, 8 months to use. That's not that long. I have 8 months to use that whole entire can of eggs. So yeah. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and maybe give it a thumbs up. That would help please the algorithm gods. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye.